the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the train. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so right.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Broncos at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Bombers.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now it's Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Toss left side for Harvey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Captain, ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
But this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A short throw to Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Throwing Nix. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Nix to the air. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Wilson. Got a man. That's Ligon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wilson. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again here, Wilson. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Panthers, first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
First down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out right at the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
To throw is Nix. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nix Gordon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Yeah, obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson. the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Miss. Completes it to Evan Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Pat Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Sanders has got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there.